Hey guys, Marshall Kirby from Orchard Hill Farm Equipment. Today behind me we are going to be going over an all new series. This is the CS30 series, Kiot's first launch of this model, which is going to be called the CS2530. The CS2530 is a full factory cab subcompact tractor, actually the first ever subcompact tractor on the market with full HVAC, so heat and air conditioning standard, and also the first ever subcompact tractor to offer a factory-mounted, subframe-mounted backhoe with a spin-around seat. So let's dive in and check it out. It's going to share a lot of the same similarities as the CS20 series. You're going to notice a lot of similarities between those two, but we're going to mainly focus today on the updates that you get with this factory cab model and go over all those different options that are available. So on Kiot's buckets now, you're going to see a pre-drilled out plate on the top of them on certain models that are coming out and releasing for an add-on kit that Kioti offers, which is a bolt-on hook kit. This loader lifts up 870 odd pounds to full height above 6 feet. And that is still very, very good for a subcompact tractor, but it is a little bit less than their previous CS20 series tractor. However, if you do add the optional add-on self-leveling kit, which is the first ever optioned on a subcompact tractor, that will increase your lift capacity by a little bit. Standard, we have LED front headlights, that is new, and LED headlights up top, as well as a folding grill guard standard when you buy a loader. And we're gonna notice some pre-drilled out holes in the corners of this grill guard for an addable mesh cutout. The mesh cutout is there to protect the grill area and the headlight area. It became very, very popular in the aftermarket industry over the years, and Kiot's decided to adapt their grill guards so they can offer an option for the customer OEM to add to this machine. A lot of customers have been asking for it, so Kioti delivered. We got a standard self-leveling bucket level indicator on this tractor. Cheap option, but well worth its weight here. A lot of people requested that, so Kioti did make that standard on this SL2530. Same front axle. We're running a 3-cylinder, 25 horsepower Dadong diesel engine, and the loader on this unit has the same pull-out latch system that we're going to find on the SL2420 loader, which is the CS2220. So there's a door latch right here. You can open up this door latch and access the pull latch right there without getting out of your seat to unlock this loader off. Makes it a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. And we're gonna go over some of the features inside the cab that are new. Obviously, I'm 6'1" here. And when I stand up straight, and again, the seat isn't all the way to the floor right now. It's about halfway up in height. So 6'1", I have roughly a couple inches of head space. I have adjusted the seat for a couple of gentlemen that came in on this model that were about 6'4", a little bit heavier than I am, and they still fit in this and we're pretty comfortable. So I feel it's a very roomy subcompact cab tractor and a very quiet subcompact cab tractor. We got a nice deluxe seat with retractable armrests. The seat also has hydraulic cushion adjustment and forward and reverse adjustment, as well as, like we discussed before, it'll spin around for your backhoe use. Rear window opens, tilt steering wheel standard, cruise control standard. We'll also have the option to add a third function valve to this tractor for front hydraulics for a grapple operation or something of that nature. But let's get to the exciting part. So the two new real updates inside this machine is going to be, and let's turn off this AC so it's not blasting on us, the new dash, the digital dash. This dash has a lot more information on it and available to the customer than all of the previous Kioti dashes. So that's going to be something new. And over here, this is new and exciting. So as we check this out, this is essentially your radio inside this machine. This unit can connect to phone. It can connect Bluetooth to your phone, so you can be talking on the phone while operating your piece of equipment. It has a music section, which we can hook up to Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Amazon, etc., etc. We even got Google Maps on this thing. Pretty cool. You know, goes to the map, of course, goes right to Korea because that's where this thing came from. What else? And, you know, camera, backup camera. We have a backup camera standard. So that's the backhoe on the back of this unit right now. We'll show you the backhoe after. But just some really cool new stuff that Kioti's integrating. And of course, there's Kioti Connect, Kioti telematics system. You do have to connect through your phone and Wi-Fi. But this unit is going to offer telematics, which is going to help tell the dealership if you have an issue, and also help keep track of the tractor's issues and serviceability aspects and different points of service and whatnot, all through this system. So Kioti Connect is something new coming out, but definitely something interesting and going to help the customer in the end result with their machine. So that's pretty cool. My favorite part personally is the music / the backup camera, but it's just me. Over here we have a push button PTO and lights for the rear and front and defroster. We also have the 3-point hitch lift, loader control, all that type of stuff. Let's hop over to the Backhoe to check out some updates back there. This unit does have a different style tire. Usually they're a heavier ply rating just to take the extra weight on the CS cab model versus the open. So these tires have I believe it's 2-ply thicker rating than your standard CS tire. You also see wheel weights on there. Those are for extra ballast. This cab is a little bit tippier just because it's small and it's taller, but it definitely helps with that. And as any cab in the smaller size tractors should be a little bit tippy on the smaller tires. You're only running a 48-inch tread width, so that's going to help cut down on the tippiness. Now, with that being said, the cab really isn't tippy at all. You could still add ballast to the rear tires. It's pretty standard in the tractor world to find either wheel weights or ballast in the rear tires back there. This Backhoe is an all-new design. This Backhoe is a specific Backhoe for this unit only. It will only fit this. It's a full subframe mount. We still have 3-point hitch capabilities when we remove this Backhoe. This Backhoe is almost nearly close to the CS2520 or 2220 Backhoe model. The joysticks are different. They got some different lookings to them. This unit is pre-plumbed for a hydraulic thumb on the Backhoe. You're going to see some open ports right here that are closed off. There is an addable electric over hydraulic thumb kit for this Backhoe. We're hoping Kioti brings that to other models. I'm sure we'll be in for that in the future, but that's something that's really, really unique about this Backhoe. What's also unique is it's the first ever subcompact tractor that we can actually operate the Backhoe with a spin around seat, right? Oftentimes on a subcompact tractor, you're gonna have a spin around seat to operate a Backhoe. But when you have a cab, that's nearly impossible. So we're gonna just point out some different things back here on how that's possible and how Kioti's done this. So back here we have, the window will open, and it obviously opens a little bit higher than your average back door window on most tractors. And then we have this system right here with some turn knobs. And you'll see a brake right here in the cab, and that right there pulls out. So, this whole piece pulls out, and you're gonna set it off to the side. You're gonna remove the Kioti toolbox that's right here. And if we take a view with the camera in there, you're gonna notice a lot of extra space to spin this seat around, and that's where your space comes out. So from basically where the orange fender starts to here will be all leg space once your seat is spun around. So they did a really good job with it. A lot of Backhoes are crammed. I feel like this one isn't crammed for what it is, which is pretty awesome. So that's some of the new features on this Backhoe. Right now we have it set up with, I believe, a 12-inch bucket right here. Maybe it's a 9. But this tractor is definitely decked out. We're excited about it. This is just gonna start to show you what Kioti's really doing on the engineering side of things and some of the stuff that's to come in the future. We're really, really excited about it. And they're just making it more designable, and unique for the customer, aka pre-drilling things so you can add on more different kits and all that stuff to customize the machine just to fit your personal needs. So hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough on the CS2530. If you'd like a quote on one or have any questions on one, shoot us an email, info@orchardhillsales.com, or give us a call, 413-253-5456. We'll see you next time. Take care.